Bro, you want to get killed with it?
I think I'm gonna murder this guy, no problem.
It was at this moment that he knew. He f***ed up.
What's up YouTube? In today's episode, we are at the 4th level of Golden Mount, where I have found this very hidden Muay Thai gym. So happens it's opened by my first Muay Thai trainer about 10 years ago. Right? It's located at 0407 Golden Mount Complex. Let's go in and check it out. I'm gonna try something really different. These guys are my guests from Australia, and I've been doing Muay Thai for about 10 years right now, and I think I could take him on.
Bro, you want to get killed with it?
I think I'm gonna murder this guy, no problem. Let's see how that goes.
Okay.
Round 1. Fight.
My old friend, I've come to talk with you again.
Alright, in this episode we have a special guest all the way from Australia. His name is Nugget, and he's helping out with Team Singapore's Muay Thai team that's participating in 2017 SEA Games. So tell us a bit about yourself, Nugget, who you are and what do you do?
Hi Brett, hello everyone at home. I'm here helping Team Singapore with their Muay Thai squad for the SEA Games in Malaysia in August. I'm pretty much
a Muay Thai guy doing a lot of sport related activities.
I work in the Muay Thai industry. I have worked in the Muay Thai industry for the last 28 years. And I currently have a gym at home where most people would know Soren from Contender runs that gym for me now. And it gives me a bit of freedom. I put a lot of time into a lot of fighters when I was younger, and now they've sort of paid it back by running the gym, and I get to travel around and have a look around in Asia.
Very interesting guy right here. So how I got to know Nugget in how long ago was it that I met you? Maybe 5 or 6 years ago. It was Sak Yant related. Believe it or not, we met at Guang Hang. I think for the first time. We met online, and then we met formally at Guang Hang, which I think I gave you an Ajahn Tong Lersi. You might not remember, but I did present to you for sure a Lersi with a Sak Yant needle by Ajahn Tong. I took that off Ajahn Chai and I passed it to Nugget because I think he's such a genuine guy, interested in the whole Sak Yant scene, and right now I think he's even more experienced and more knowledgeable than I am on the topic of Sak Yant. So today we're going to discuss a little bit in depth about his experiences in Buddhism, monkhood. You've been a monk before, I believe, and of course Sak Yant, which is the main topic of the night. So without further ado, let's move on into our next question. We wanted to know, tell the audience, was it Muay Thai first or Buddhism first? How did you get involved with Buddhism as an Australian, which we in Asia would typically think you guys are Christians mostly?
Christians, Catholic. But now Australia is very multicultural. There's we've got all facets of religion there, and I suppose I was lucky enough that my mother and father didn't really give me a religion to follow. My mother herself said to find my own. And it's a funny story where my father's father helped build a church, and when it came time my dad wanted to marry my mum, they went to the church, and then the church said no, that your mother isn't a member of this church. So So then my dad pretty much said, blow religion.
Okay.
And then I would go to school and to come home and say to my mum, what religion, man? What do I do for RE? And she'd say, what are your friends in? Go follow whatever they're in. So I come from a pretty open family, and I think I just found my way in life and found my own things that I like and follow.
But during those days in the 80s and 90s, were there any Thai Buddhist temples in Australia?
Yeah, 100%. There's one in Brisbane where I'm actually from. There's one at Browns Plains.
So this is in the 80s?
Yeah, this is early 90s. 100%. There was a
Thai community.
It's gone from a small Buddhist temple in a little house on a property land to being a really nice, beautiful temple.
Oh, that's very
something really pretty cool.
Something we wouldn't expect in a Western country. But I think that's good for the Buddhist community everywhere. So I mean, if we do immigrate or if we do travel, at least we have a place to.
100%.
That's very interesting. Is that how you got into Buddhism?
No, well, I actually went to Thailand in 1993 for my first trip out of Australia, pretty much. And
was it more for the girls or was it for Muay Thai?
It was for Muay Thai. I
Really?
actually trained for a month at Sitchatong with my friend Bob Crawford, who was a policeman at the time.
What year was this?
In 1993.
93.
January
your first training
1993.
camp.
Yeah, first ever Thailand experience.
Did you have any prior experience in Australia?
Yeah, I started karate when I was 13.
Okay.
Went on to doing it for a while, and then at 17 I found Muay Thai,
Right.
and then I played with both of them, but I was a professional fighter at 18 years old, and then Thai boxing sort of swallowed up the karate.
So you have some footage of you with your Muay Thai fights?
Yeah, definitely.
On your Facebook?
There's heaps. If anyone wants to see me fight, there's footage on my Facebook, or you can Google it or whatnot.
Right.
Yeah.
We will probably include this in the clips later where our audience can actually take a look at your fights. Can you tell us a little bit about your past masters? I believe I know a little bit about them, and I believe some of them have already passed on, and your current masters.
Well, I was quite, even though I've spent a lot of time in Thailand, I was lucky enough to come to Singapore in 2007, where I met some guys from Fogo Hong.
Okay, for Guang Hang.
Okay, and I got tattooed there, received Sak Yant from Ajahn Tong.
Okay, Ajahn Tong.
And then from there, I haven't looked back because I've pretty much followed the lineage of the shop at FGH. And I had Ajahn Tong as my first master, and also Ajahn Lau.
Okay.
And then Ajahn Tong passed away. Ajahn Lau passed away in 2013, which was really sad. And that I had actually taken him to Australia a little bit.
Oh, okay. So both Ajahn Tong and Ajahn Lau have been to Australia?
No, only Ajahn Lau has been to Australia.
Okay.
And then Ajahn Tong passed away in 2014, which is another sad thing. So I lost two great masters, and then after that I went under Heng at FGH, and then now my current master 100% is Ajahn Willie.
Ajahn Willie, who is stationed at Guang Hang. So if you guys want to know more about his master, you guys can check out the Guang Hang's Facebook page, which we will include in the link below, and find out more information from them with regards to Sak Yant. So notice your very lovely 10 baht gold chain right there. Big fan of gold as well.
Big fan of gold.
Just want to ask a question. I pretty much know every piece on your setup except this particular one right here. Could you tell us a little bit about this piece right here?
This is actually Ajahn Lau's tooth.
Oh.
When he passed away in 2013, I had a very close relationship with him. I think even though I don't speak fluent Thai, definitely had a connection with that man, and I think through that connection, we never finished what we were finished.
There's some unfinished business.
So what he was teaching me and stuff like that, and when I actually boarded and became a nen for his funeral.
Oh, okay. So you did monkhood.
I did monkhood in 2006, but for 21 days in Buriram. But then when Ajahn Lau passed away, I asked his family if I could do it, and they agreed.
So as a form of respect.
Yeah. He was my
culture,
teacher. Yeah.
in Thai culture, Nugget actually went into monkhood. For how long was the duration?
It was only I think a 3-day period.
A 3-day monkhood period.
Yeah, like 2.5 days. You know, you
out of
shave.
out of respect.
It's not. Whereas when I went into monkhood for the longest stay, I ordained. I wore the white. I wore the white clothes for 3 days, and then went through a process and that. Whereas this was a lot faster.
Okay.
But yeah, I did it out of respect to him because he was my teacher. And
but that still doesn't answer the question. How did you obtain his tooth?
Well, when I don't want to sound creepy, but I just wanted something of his to carry with me.
Sure.
And I know a lot of Thai people, when their mothers and fathers pass away, they'll actually put a piece of cloth, like from their dress or a shirt or something that reminds them of their parents, with a photo of their parents. And he wasn't my parent, but I feel when he was in my life, I really came up. He pushed me up and supported me and helped me grow as a person. And I think I asked the wife and the family, and they said to me, "Oh, you can't have the ash because we don't want anyone trying to make amulets or anything out of it." They said, "But how about if there's a tooth or something or a small bone afterwards when they do the cremation in the morning, you can have it." And through that, my wife helped interpret a lot of that. And so that they asked me to go and knock on the coffin and knock on the coffin and ask him, "May I have something? Could he please leave me something?" And you know, it's hard enough. I was under a lot of people. Everyone's looking at me saying, "Look at this white guy dressed as a mate." So I was under enough pressure, but I still went and did it because I just feel like I really respected him as
this was the last chance.
Yeah, this was the last chance. I'm gonna communicate type thing with him on that level. So I did that, and then the next morning about 4:30 we wake up.
So this is after the cremation?
Yeah, this is the day after. So the cremation was the day before, and then the next morning we wake up at 4:30, myself and his son, and we go up when the man's scraping the thing.
So they're gathering the ashes.
They're gathering the ashes, and they make the little body and the head and that, and then they wrap it up. But when they're scraping, I hear a few of them, like not cheering in celebration, but like, wow, in thing. And then I go up, and the undertaker, I suppose he was of the temple, grabs the tooth and holds it up. And I swear to you, I had a bit of a tear, you know.
Like this was just one tooth.
Yeah, one tooth, and like
that didn't get burnt, right?
The whole everyone was just like, wow, I can't believe that. And so from there, I said to myself straight away, I'll never ever part with that tooth.
They presented the tooth to yourself, and you have one. Wow, very interesting. Okay, so in terms of Sak Yant wise, what are some of the yants that you think that were more memorable for yourself? Is it just the young cruise?
I think my first Sak Yant from Ajahn Tom was memorable. Just the whole experience. One because of his power in the rod.
I've had some yants from Ajahn Tom, and he does
the power
he drives
in his rod,
and
also like the experience to feel his energy coming into you in the blessing and everything. And I would say every master I've had, right up to Ajahn Willie, each yarn, all my tattoos I feel are a map of my life one.
That's true.
And also I feel people mightn't understand this at home, but each yarn I get, some people might see just a tattooed man, but each yarn has a mantra that I try to chant each morning and each night, and also like it makes me a better person.
So you keep a book of
100%. I have a book,
for each and every yarn that you have. So that would be
it's quite a
library.
It's quite a big book.
But by the time you chant finish all these katas, wouldn't it be like noon already?
No, it takes a little bit. But and that's another thing. I know there's a lot of politics and a lot of not politics, but a lot of skepticism. Is it like in who's your Ajahn and whatever? And I know Ajahn Willie is Singaporean, but that man has taught me every yarn, every kata in that book, and because it's very hard in Thailand if you don't speak fluent, and I'm not talking you just speak a little bit of Thai. I'm talking if you don't speak 100% Thai, it's very hard to learn, because if you don't speak the language, where are you learning? How are you learning? And I see all these guys popping up, dudes that say they're Ajahns and whatever. That's all cool. Whatever you want to, it's your life. You be happy with who you are. But I see the fact Ajahn Willie at FGH has taken the time to teach me this stuff and sit and voice record it. And when I go back each trip, he always tests me like, and he won't continue until I can remember each one. And it's
so he wouldn't allow you to get another yarn until you have mastered that.
100%. Each time I get a yarn, if I don't show him that I've remembered that.
So it's not just all business.
Yeah, it's not all business.
He really takes care of your spiritual well-being, so to say. Alright, so being from Australia, I have some friends coming from Australia as well, and most of them like footy, right? Aussie rules. Beer, lots of beer, all kinds of VB, I believe you guys drink, and what, Foster's?
Don't forget rugby league.
And rugby as well. These are the, pretty much your average Australians' hobbies. Is that how? Do you do that as well? Out of Sak Yant and out of this Buddhism?
I'm probably the most un-Australian there is. I don't drink alcohol. I don't smoke. I don't take drugs. I don't really.
No, what about weed?
No weed. no, nothing.
So, nothing of that sort. Okay.
So
the only thing Australian about yourself is your accent.
Pretty much. Pretty much. And my mentality if it gets down in the trenches, I guess.
So don't mess around.
Don't play.
Don't play. So I see you wear some of the in the Singapore occult or Singapore Thai millet world. I see you do have a bit of barang on your waist. We won't show that on camera because I believe you're a bit shy about that, and I always tease this guy about his barang and millets. What are your thoughts about barang? And you have done monkhood, you do Sak Yant, you spend quite a significant amount of time in Thailand, yet you like this barang.
I play in it a little, I dabble. You would say dabble with it a bit.
But what are your thoughts on it? For me, it's all gelled together.
I understand there's, people could look at it as pretty simple as there's Puttakun white.
Yes, Puttakun. So the
mainstream from the monks.
Yep.
Then you've got your white robed Ajahns and that they may play a little bit with the darker stuff and that. I live in the grey a little bit. My whole life I've lived in the grey a little bit.
So including the spiritual part of your life, you try to blend it up. Okay.
There's 100 people that point the finger at me and say, he was a bikie, or he was this, or he was that. But at the end of the day, I've just been me. I've lived my life, and I'm happy the way I've lived it. But I am drawn to that side. Just the spirit world interests me. The whole. There has to be something after death.
So it's a balance and it's a fusion of both the white and the black, I would say. Right, so this is pretty much a short intro. No, we're not short, an average introduction of Nugget. We're gonna explore more in depth about Sak Yant by heading over to Guang Hang right now, and perhaps Nugget and Ajahn Willie can take us through certain of the Yantra that the Potiang or the Ajahn Tong lineage has to offer, and the meanings of a couple of the more popular or significant yarns from this lineage. Okay, welcome back guys. Right now I am at Sultan Plaza on Jalan Sultan, where the shop for Guang Hang is. Okay, this is the place where currently Heng and Ajahn Willie is permanently based at, and it's also the shop that Ajahn Tong was based at when he was around, right? Of course he has the patas, and that's a sad thing, but right now we have two Ajahns here, right? So basically we're gonna check out the shop and maybe bring you guys through the process of getting Sak Yant, and we'll do a short interview with Ajahn Willie today to find out more about Sak Yant. Alright, so follow me. FGH, and we're very lucky to have with us Ajahn Willie. Ajahn Willie has been in FGH for a total of 15 years, right?
Yes, it's 15 years.
And And this whole time, 15 years, he has been with Ajahn Tong.
Yes.
So how long have you actually learnt Wicha from Ajahn Tong?
Well, basically, because I've been in FGH for 15 years, and I was fortunate enough to meet Grandmaster Ajahn Tong. During that time, was looking for Sak Yant, and I've been waited for about 32 years. At the age of 32, I managed to get my very first Sak Yant by the Grandmaster Ajahn Tong. Then from there, I was fortunate enough to know him more, and it's been gradually as time goes by, he have taught me a lot of things beside all this of Wicha, Sak Yants, and
All the katas.
disciplines of a human being, what they should do.
So the Buddhist precepts.
Yes, everything of that. I was considered fortunate enough to
So
meet
you
him.
come here as a customer.
Yes, I was a customer in the beginning.
Even Nugget was a customer at first, right?
yeah.
And
Yes.
now you are kind of like
Like a partner,
Like a
yeah,
partner.
yeah.
Okay. So
Yes.
how come I was customer but I never end up being partner?
I believe fate.
But so very good, very interesting. So what actually sparked your interest in Sak Yant? Were you looking for luck or protection or?
Okay, because if let's say you ask me 15 years ago, during that time maybe my luck was down.
Okay.
Was in the loss. But I've heard people talk about Sak Yants, and at the age of 20 plus, I want to get it, but maybe during that time I wasn't fortunate, or there's a lot of obstacles.
And
But
there's not many shops as well.
Yes,
So
it's true. Then during the time at the age of 32, I managed to got my first Sak Yant by Ajahn Tong. Then from there, gradually, he helped me to change. I was
see.
never expected to be Ajahn one of these days.
And
this is the fact.
And then you have also got yourself more or less covered.
Yeah, that's true.
in Sak Yant.
Never dream of.
What kind of trends do we see these days in the Sak Yant world? Now there's so many shops in Singapore bringing all kinds of masters. Basically, what seems to be the trend these days? I mean, youngsters. I mean, what kind of people come into Guang Hang these days?
Actually, there's quite a wide range, because there's not based on over here we see there's doesn't mean there can be any status.
So you have youngsters, you have professionals,
professional, executive,
you have
And there's some old timers,
old timers also. So there's no fix. That's why I say why now the trend is so popular. Maybe because of internet, because getting more popular.
So the internet and social media.
Social media has definitely put a light on Sak Yant, but it's a double-edged sword again, because some people know what they're getting, some people don't know what they're getting.
That's true.
So for the people that are beginning in Sak Yant, or they are no virgin in Sak Yant, they have no ink on their body with regards to Sak Yant, is there a particular yang that they need to come in and get first, or what do they have to do?
So basically they have to walk in, then from there we try to understand what is their individual needs, because everyone's have different kinds of needs, or some of them they want more luck on popularity, depends on their situation.
So
Then
case to case basis,
Yes.
you guys have to come in,
Tend to
speak
discuss.
with one of your consultants.
Yes.
And don't believe everything on Google search.
Yes, true. After the conversation from there, it's best for them to have an understanding before they get any yarn done. This is the best.
Right.
Mm.
Okay, so I believe Ajahn Tong, I mean, he departed us a bit early, a bit earlier than what we would want. This is probably the only place in Singapore that, I mean, Ajahn Tong has sat in this seat
position
before.
Yes.
And he has probably left some of his items here for the look seats to actually come and venerate or come and pay respect to. Can you maybe point out some of the interest? Maybe he has, I think I see there's some Sak Yant needles.
Sak Yant needles, the rod, the
rods,
over there,
the
and the Lucy, there's place
okay.
of options over here. When Ajahn Tong was here, it's been blasted for a long
So
period of time.
these two Kopsiang are by blessed by
both are blessed by Ajahn Tong also.
But the one on top has been here for
a long time.
Since
I was
15
here,
years.
yes. And he'll be sitting here for more than 15 years.
This chair, is it?
Yes.
So this chair also cannot change.
Yes, cannot be changed.
Is there any things that you guys want to shout out to the viewers with regards to Sak Yant?
Mainly, don't be shy. Don't be shy to come up to the fourth floor and see Alvin at the front counter and just ask.
If you are shy, you can bring your friends for moral support, right? And
Yeah.
they can help stretch the skin so that you get a more beautiful Sak Yant as well. So any parting notes you want to tell our viewers? Just come down.
Just come down is the best.
Yeah, even if it's to say hi, no problems. Yeah.
That's true.
Alright guys, so that ends the second feature of our Sak Yant episode. Hope to see you guys on the next episode and yeah, catch up then. Thank you so much, Ajahn Willie. This is the end of the session in the gym today, and this is my trainer Robert. He was my trainer 10 years ago right up till today. So if you guys want to check out an authentic Muay Thai gym, you can go to his website right here. Or come down to the gym personally, 0407 Golden Mile Complex, and look for this guy right here. Yeah, no smile on his face right now, but trust me, he's the nicest guy you'll ever meet. Okay guys.